Hey friendos, my name is Nez and welcome to Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp, the first of many sequels to our favorite multiplayer dating sim Monster Prom. It's finally out, friendos! If you friendos are new to our channel, we make tons of Monster Prom and now Monster Camp content. We'll have more monster romancing and secret ending hunting than any other channel on YouTube. So join us, friendos, let's play! How many are there? 1 player, 2 players, 3 players, 4? We're kind of lonely right now, 1 player and no more. How long do you want to play? Short game. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us it did. Choose your player! We have red Amira, we have yellow as Oz, we have blue as Vicky, and we have green as Brian. Friendos! Y'all know us in our affinity with Oz. He's kind of the first character we picked in Monster Prom. He's gonna be the first character we pick in Monster Camp. There we go!
I can do this!
Ooh, look at all these, friendos. We have BFF Bracelet Kit, we have Business Anal Paste, Shades on Fire, The Smallest Violin, Pinata Pool Toy, Magic Mushrooms Guide, Flashback Light, Sudoku Rubik Cube, and a recorder. So apparently these new items will dictate our starting stats. Fuck choosing any of them, let's go random! We got the recorder, we got the flashlight, and we got the shroom book. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. And we have our main romantic interests. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on the bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass which wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless of times. A Ravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Kino, 20, a buff blue demon and a warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damon LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer, and who was profoundly in love with life and all of its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the very first step taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Time to break the ice. Which one of these would be your favorite food? Burning hot wings, a yummy USB, a wine to die for, a punch to the face, the nicest guac, or whatever gives you the best stats, a punch to the face. And we are now on our way to romancing Dahlia. What a coincidence, Nez! You love getting punched in the face, and I love punching people in the face! This may be the start of a beautiful partnership! I guess we'll have to see what sort of puncher-punchy relationship blossoms between us while we're at camp. Ooh, we only had 3 weeks to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start! That's almost exactly like Monster Prom. To Monster Camp we go, friendos! Now if we don't trigger the first event to Dahlia's secret ending by the 3rd to the last event, we should probably reroll and try again. But anyway, where should we go, friendos? I say we go. We could go to the woods, we could go to the lake, Camp Dome, Manor, or Scout HQ. I say we go explore the Haunted Manor! That day, you venture into the Haunted Manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here forever! Luckily, you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets bored of you and shows you the exit. It turns out that the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy. You gain 2 boldness. You slip away to meet Dahlia, who told you to meet her in the haunted house later for extremely important business. There you are, Nez. Excellent. All is going as I planned. You see, according to my detailed battle strategy... Dahlia pulls out a notebook covered in puffy dolphin stickers and labeled Best Summer Ever Notebook Top Secret. One of the key components of Best Summer Ever is sharing a summer kiss in a haunted house. So pucker up, Nez. I'm about to declare mouth war on your face. Whoa, wait, what? This is only the first event? You have to take us on a date first. Wait, why are you on the offensive? That's your Dahlia, right? You lean in for a kiss. Boo! Ah, great, it's Polly. Woof, woof, woof! Scott, you're supposed to say boo too. That's how you scare people. But I'm not a ghost. I'm a werewolf. It's wrong to steal from other cultures. Excuse me, what? Was I supposed to be startled just now? The only thing that startles me is thinking about how much I love otters. They are catastrophically adorable. It was supposed to be a prank, but it looks like we failed. Oh well, back to the drawing board, which we hit people over the head with when we can't think of better pranks. Ah, your prank failed? Unfortunate. Being hilariously pranked is another key ingredient to the best summer ever. Wait a minute, did you say you were trying to have the best summer ever? It was literally the last thing I said, yes! So then, you've already written a heartfelt poem about how great Scott and I are, because you know, that's the #1 ingredient for the best summer ever, and stuff. I was unaware of this! Tell me more! Well, it's got to be a Shakespearean sonnet, full of frank confessions of deep feelings and also allusions to both modern and classical literature. Polly lays down some ground rules and Dahlia gets to work, a look of intense concentration on her face. Soon she's almost finished, but there is a problem. A sonnet is supposed to end in rhyming couplet, and I can't think of anyone that sums up everything I love about Polly and Scott. Ooh, just say pizza. Everyone loves pizza. Very true, Scott. As usual, Scott's suggestion is almost optimally unhelpful. Looks like it's up to you to wow everyone with your incredible poetry skills. And so it is with Scott and also Polly, 2 people I would rescue from a trolley. Or and so it is with Polly and with Scott, they're really, really, really hot. I say we save them from a multi-track drifting trolley. Nope, we're not that smart. Yes, I knew what this poem was missing was a reference to my own heroics. Poetry accomplished. Dahlia finished writing her sonnet on a sheet of perfumed pink paper from her best summer ever notebook and nervously hands it over to Polly and Scott. Polly reads it thoughtfully and Scott refrains from chewing on it for almost 1 minute. Wow, they're both really captivated. Well, what do you think? I'm very impressed by what you've created here, Dahlia. Sure, it's written in crayon and sure you rhymed crush them with, crush them again. But I think you've done a really excellent job of subverting the poetic formula with your idiosyncratic selection of both medium and message. Ah, yes, of course, 5 head. I mean, look here on lines 5 and 6. I'm friends with Scott and it is great. I'm friends with Polly too, checkmate. Here you have managed not only to reference a great game of chess used by Lewis Carroll and Dostoevsky himself, but your use of capital letters, exclamation points, and adversarial language functions as a biting critique of the late capitalist forces which turned friendship into a struggle of dominance. Ah, yes, I see. What is she saying, friendos? I have no fucking idea. I didn't mean to do any of that stuff. I just wrote what was in my heart. Or what's the word for the place where I keep my emotions? Oh yeah, my fists! That's what makes it so pure. This is beautiful, Dahlia. Please never change. But then we arrive at the final couplet. Oh, Nezeru that! Do you like it? No, and that explains why. The rest of the poem is too sincere and naive, which is both disarming and illuminating. But there is nothing sincere or disarmingly naive about shoehorning in a reference to the classic trolley problem, first proposed by philosopher Philippa Foot in 1967. That is a fucking mouthful. Besides, you clearly don't understand the core of the problem. It wouldn't be a trolley problem if you could save us both. The whole point is that you have to choose. And suddenly there's a huge crash in the next room. Scott peeks over the corner and then looks back at you, startled. Guys, a runaway trolley just burst into the haunted manor, and it's coming this way. Oh, perfect. An opportunity to illustrate what I'm talking about. Nez, you go and lie down on that track over there, while Scott and I lie down on this track over here. Now, Dahlia, you can let that train run over me and Scott, or you can flip that lever to make it run over Nez instead. Wait, what? Hello? Well, I did just write a poem about how I'd save both Polly and Scott from a trolley. So sorry, Nez. Hope you aren't too attached to your bones. Well, if you were before, you certainly aren't after you get run over by that trolley. This is why everyone hates moral philosophers. You lose 2 boldness and 1 fun. Ah, great, we got run over and our bones are, well, dust. Anyway, week 1, evening. Where do we hang out? We were just at the manor. Let's go to the dome, the Camp Dome. Will we meet Monster Dimmadome, owner of the Camp Dome Dimmadome? Well, that day you joined the merciless trials of the Camp Dome. Your team is faced with a potato sack race. It seems easy, but this is the Camp Dome, and so the potato sacks are filled with swarms of bees. Your teammates are discouraged, both because they are not fond of bees and because the enemy team is mostly comprised of sentient bees. Wait, aren't all bees sentient anyway? Giving them a clear advantage over you. It all looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the enemy team that the bee population of Earth is inexplicably decreasing and the bees are heading towards unavoidable extinction. This fact really messes with the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills gain you 2 charm. Later, you're caught up in an intense game of Capture the Flag with Camp Rival Camp. You thought it would be kind of fun. You were wrong. The dome has become an active war zone. There are full-scale military hierarchies, weapons of mass destruction, and lots of death on both sides. Luckily, you're not in the front lines. You, Dahlia, Ravi, and Calculus are guarding Camp Spooky's jail. Quote-unquote jail is just a chalk square you drew on the ground. But you've got a prisoner. It's Morty, the wildly bangable Minotaur from Camp Rival Camp. He keeps stripping his clothes off and hip-thrusting to seduce you for his freedom. Enjoy me while you can, idiots. I won't be inside your pathetic jail for long. No container can hold me. That is why I never wear condoms. Hold up, friendos. Practice safe sex. Shut your mouth, scum. Unless you're going to tell us the location of your team's flag. If that's the case, then you can open your mouth to speak. But otherwise, shut it. Ha! You think I'm going to give in that easily? I'll never tell you the location of our flag unless one of you has a lot of sex with me. I'm oiled up and ready to be tortured. Smooch smooch. Shit. You need to get Morty to tell you about the location of the flag or the Pacific campaign is going to drag on forever. Dahlia pulls you all aside to discuss your interrogation plan. Alright, we gotta get this slutty bull to crack. I think it's gonna be easy, but let's just all agree right now, nobody stooped to fucking him! We're better prison guards than that! Agreed. If we're going to torture a Minotaur until he gives away precious war secrets, then let's do it with some motherfucking integrity. Understood. I have blacklisted Morty the Minotaur from my potential sexual partner classification. Okay, with that out of our way, let's talk strategy. I say we just rip his teeth out. It's a classic because it works. While that does seem like it would be effective, I'm afraid it is against my non-torture protocols. I would feel more comfortable with another strategy, please. Yeah, Cal is right. Teeth ripping is basic as fuck. And Morty's got a buff mouth anyway. Let's waterboard him. It'll be edgy and hilarious. Ha ha ha. Friend Hex. Organic beings require oxygen to breathe. Waterboarding is very painful for them. And also, waterboarding violates the Geneva Conventions. It's a protocol violation. Calculaster, stop freaking out! Listen, this is war! We do whatever it takes to win, nothing else matters! Dahlia's right! Calculaster, do you understand what will happen if we don't get the flag location out of that Minotaur? We'll lose the whole game! Do you want to lose the game? Violation, first law of robotics, restart required, install system updates, yes or no? Well, you're not good at reading facial cues, but you're pretty sure your friends are kinda stressed out right now. Quick, figure out some sort of way to get Morty the slutty Minotaur to tell you his war secrets, without resorting to 1 fucking or 2 torture. What do we do, friendos? It's easy, make an online quiz and for the 3rd question ask, where is your team's flag hidden? Or it's obvious, one of you needs to go undercover posing as another prisoner and build up a rapport with Morty to earn his trust. Do we trick him or do we go undercover? This seems like a charming or creative option. This seems like a smart option. Holy shit, we have about 3 equal stats right now. Well, let's go with one of the 2. Make an online quiz, I think that's creative. Yes, it is! What? That's a dope idea! You guys, I take like 40,000 quizzes a day! It's basically therapy at this point.
Casual digital quizzes do not technically violate any of my torture protocols. I am in favor of this interrogation strategy.
You guys spend a few minutes making the most irresistible quiz possible. What flavor of ice cream are you? You return to interrogate Morty with a Facebook quiz. You want more of me already? Damn, I guess it's true what they say. Camp spooky babes really are insatiable. Yes, flex flex.
Eat shit and die, scum! And also take this BuzzFeed quiz or else we'll stab you.
Psh, I like getting stabbed. Just another kind of penetration if you ask me. But fine, whatever, I'll take your loser-ass quiz, flex flex. Whoa! What flavor of ice cream am I? Now I gotta know! You know what I should be? Pistachio, because my outside is hard, but I'm full of nut. Question 1, what's your dream vacation? Psh, easy, my answer is Brazil! Because Brazil has 14.4% of the global cattle population. It is basically fuck paradise. And question 2, what's your favorite holiday? Obviously it's Halloween! Not to brag, but my costumes are so slutty that they're technically illegal to wear in Utah. And question 3, my, where does Camp Rival Camp hide their flag? Shit, I'm not even supposed to tell anyone, but I can't give an inaccurate answer now! What if I give a fake answer to the question, and then the quiz says I'm a gross ice cream flavor like oatmeal raisin celibacy? I can't risk it! I'm gonna give a real answer. Camp Rival Camp's flag is hidden underneath the graveyard behind the orphanage. You win, BuzzFeed quiz! You ravish me with your mind games!
That dumb but very hot Minotaur! Our interrogation is complete and I gotta say, the quiz was effective. I have transmitted this war-ending information to Admiral Bloodface, and also I'm happy because we achieved our goal and became slightly closer as friends. More quizzes for the prisoner! Make him take quizzes all day!
You guys spend all day devising quizzes to extract all of Morty's secrets. He never figures out what you're actually doing and you get tons of valuable intel. Morty tells you lots of secrets about Camp Rival Camp, his entire backstory, it's very moving, and you finally get a confirmed measurement of his bicep girth. Admiral Bloodface leads a devastating attack on the orphanage and Camp Spooky wins the Capture the Flag war. Hell yeah, the rush of victory! Also, you secretly write a quiz for Dahlia, Cal, and Naravi. It's called Pick Your Favorite Images of Nosebleeds and we'll tell you which Disney princess you are. You sneak in the question, do you like Nez as a friend or maybe potential romance partner? And they all answer yes! You're so excited you get 2 fun and 1 smarts. Well, that was super exciting! But now we have nighttime. It's time to gather around the fire and sing a campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song. Who do we hang out with? I don't know. I guess we just go with one. I say we hang out with Mossman. Hi there, Nez. I have a business proposition for you. Wow, if you had a nickel for every time a friend of yours proposed a business to you uninvited. My idea is this, a magazine about Camp Spooky. It'll feature stories about our fellow campers' lives, photography of our fellow campers frolicking, and salacious details about our fellow campers' most innermost secrets. Okay. It's genius, no? The only problem is I need some groundbreaking gossip to get my publication off the ground. Something the other gossip reporters haven't gotten their greedy hands on yet. Would you know anything perchance? Fuck it. You've always wanted to give an interview and this might be your only chance. Let's gossip. Choose one. Headbanging to ABBA. Backflipping off the Eiffel Tower. Chugging an entire blue slushie. Or doing intense pelvic yoga. And choose another laxative quality assurance tester. City bus chair. Emoji data analyst. And president of the Atlantic Ocean. Emoji data analyst. And now we type in an emotion. Let's go with horny.
Gossip.
Amazing! This will be the cover story of our debut issue, Nez with the Saucy Secrets. I'm going to go do more sleuthing for stories. Catch you later. If there's one thing horny young adult monsters like, it's gossip. Well, they like sex more, but gossip is cool too.
Hey, did you hear about Nez yet? Well, buckle up cause this gets weird.
Oh! Methinks this is one of the backer characters that got into the game. Hello, what is your name?
According to, well, basically everybody, Nez injured his horny gland very severely last year.
Not my horny gland!
It happened while he was doing intense pelvic yoga. The injuries were so bad they had to helicopter him to hospital immediately. Fortunately, the surgeons were able to save Nez's horny gland and he did retain full function.
Oh my god! That could have been a bad ending for us!
But that kind of surgery ain't cheap, and Nez's insurance didn't cover everything. And so he had to get a job as a part-time emoji data analyst to pay for the rest of the hospital bills.
What is this, America? You have to pay for hospital bills.
Pretty crazy that Nez is walking around with a totally artificial horny gland. Bet it really makes you see him in a whole new light, huh?
Yes, in fact it makes everyone see Nez in a new light. Nez's new reputation earns him 2 charm.
Well, I guess people can respect that we can stay horny on main even with an artificial gland.
Anyway, what will it be then? I'll use my skills, I'll take a gamble. We'll use our skills! Oh, welcome, welcome! You're new here, don't fret, let me explain how this works. This is wild yet simple. I have a selection of drinks at hand, yet hands come and go. There's a little time to think, and if you don't choose a drink quickly, someone else may take it. It's push or get pushed. And these drinks. Look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training for you to test my concoctions in somewhere between kind and reckless. So get ready and good luck, friendo.
Ah, yes, of course, one, the small magical Latino cat. He's gonna be giving out drinks. Or he's gonna make us fight over them. We kinda chose that one. Let's go!
Drink menu! And start!
Hold up, you AI bastards! Are not gonna push us away from the good drinks. We need this one! The stat smoothie! I need the stat smoothie! Fuck off! Smoothie! Give us a smoothie! Ah, fuck you! God damn it! Well, it looks like we got the classical palette.
Wanna drink the classical palette? I tried to harness the beauty of art in a potion. It enhances the inner beauty of the world. Everywhere it will become more beautiful. Just bask in it.
Let's do this.
Okay. And this is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao!
Bye, Juan! Okie dokie, week 2. Morning.
Can I take a minute to think?
Where should we go? We kind of have a lot of equal stats that's kind of dangerous. I say we need to raise our smarts and or creativity, or maybe boldness. We need to go back to the manor.
That day, venture into the haunted manor.
Oh, what the fuck is going on here? Is this because of the pallet we drank? The background looks like fine art.
Everything is going fine, and you're reassured on how brave you are. When suddenly, a ghost, or is it someone wearing a blanket with 2 holes, so hard to tell the difference, appears and whispers into your ear.
Remember, one day you'll be long gone and no one will remember you. All the struggle you endure to become a better version of yourself, both personally and professionally, will eventually mean nothing.
The ghost leaves you while you take all that in, gaining 2 boldness in the process.
Wait, what? That was too existential for me, dog.
You're recovering from that interaction when Dahlia almost tramples you with her rock-hard calves.
Oh, hey, Nez! I didn't see you beyond the majestic silhouette of my own flexing muscles! I've got to stay in top physical condition if I'm going to earn my FBI agent badge before the end of summer!
You're about to explain to Dahlia how that's a different badge than what she thinks it is when you notice another Dahlia in the vicinity.
Wait a minute! Why are there 2 of you? What are you looking at, Nez? I'm flexing my quads right now! You should be looking at... me? Who are you, stranger who looks exactly like me? Explain yourself at once!
I don't look like you look like me because I'm Dahlia Kino.
You're not me, I am! You lack the necessary muscles!
On the contrary, since I'm the real Dahlia Kino, the real Dahlia Kino looks like this. And since you don't look like this...
I'm the imposter? But how could that be? Am I such a master of disguise that I even fooled myself?
No, you're not a master of disguise. But I am!
Counselor Flodge!
That's right, Dahlia, it was me all along. You couldn't tell because I was wearing a mask.
Your ingenuity truly knows no bounds, Counselor. If only I had your mastery of the art of infiltration, I might make a better candidate for the FBI. Alas, my flawless blue skin and extreme handsomeness render me totally unfit for undercover work. Why, even if I pose as a contestant for a beauty pageant in order to stop a domestic terror plot in a fun-filled romp starring Sandra Bullock, I'd likely render myself too conspicuous due to winning so hard. Please, Counselor Flodge, teach me your ways. I'm willing to devote all my time to this, eschewing all romantic relationships in the meantime.
Wait, what? Hello? Dahlia, no! We want a boink! What? No, fuck that! Show Dahlia that you're the better camouflage shooter by suggesting some place where her natural assets would really help her blend in. Where do we suggest? A utopian society of buff smurfs or a Dahlia Kino cosplay contest? A utopian society full of buff Smurfs. That's a fantastic idea, Nez. A true master of disguise always changes their surroundings to match their appearance. That's why I carry around at least 3 life-size statues of myself at all times. You'd make a great disguise instructor.
That settles it then! I'm off to kidnap Buff Smurfette and take her place as a sole female citizen of Buff Smurf Village!
And Dahlia heads off to execute her cunning infiltration, while Counselor Flodge, quote-unquote, blends into the scenery by stepping behind one of the life-size statues. A couple days later, Dahlia tracks you down and nearly clothesline you in her enthusiasm.
The last few days have been an orgy of discovery! I've blown Buff Smurf Society wide open! At first I was worried that they'd notice I'd replace Buff Smurfette because I'm taller, buffer, and have horns and never say the word Smurf instead of the word I actually want to say. But the others never really noticed the difference. It's like being female prevented them from being able to give even the smallest fraction of a shit to who I was.
Ah, Incel Smurf Society.
At first I was delighted at the success of my undercover mission, but then I began to wonder. What if going undercover in Buff Smurf Village wasn't my true mission? What if being undercover was just a cover? That's when I realized the truth. I was an undercover journalist posing as an undercover officer, posing as a Buff Smurf in order to write the expose of the decade. I published my first-hand experience as an incisive article, criticizing this Buff Smurfette effect and the harm it has done to buff blue women everywhere. Anyway, I should probably go untie Buff Smurfette now and let her go home. My good deed is done.
You wave goodbye to Dahlia, content in the knowledge that you've helped her make the world a better place. And did that statue of Counselor Flodge just wink at you? Well, you gain 2 charm and 1 fun. Alrighty! Week 2, evening. If we don't trigger Dahlia's event, we'll just reroll and do some editing magic. Okay, friendos, where do we go? Let's go to the lake. That day, bring a magazine to read by the lake. The cover story is how to gain fun while camping with your 6 hottest, most charismatic friends. Step 1, go to the lake. Step 2, wait! What, that's it? Then why hasn't it worked for you yet? Oh wait, you just gained 2 fun. Thanks, Cosmopolitan! And finally, here we go. Holy shit! We've been re-rolling and restarting the game for a whole fucking hour, and we finally triggered her event! You're minding your own business, smelling people, when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the shore. There you are, Nez! Once more, I need your help in achieving the best summer ever! Critique my rock-skipping technique! Dahlia skips a rock straight upwards and it disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed, it's a meteor! It crashes into the woods at the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire. Yes, the ultimate campfire! Quick, tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly! Okay. You're about to tell her the one about the horny summer campers who finally boined when you're distracted by the glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Caller, Herald of Summer. Caller, it is an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock-skipping technique? I am here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I have grown weak as of late due to the lack of worship. The heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to destroy them. I will do it, noble hot man. I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks, but honestly that sounds great if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida, good luck. I make my own luck out of blood! Blood! And moments later, you're face to face with Vern. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You can just mix a can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there. What's up, bros? Says Vern while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about some boobs. Here to defeat me on behalf of the nerd Caller. Yes, and also get a tan. A good tan is critical for the best summer ever. Ha! Says Vern, doing 3 keg stands at once by the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, losers! No one can defeat me, he says. I'm gonna live forever! Spring break! Woo! You'll just have to see about that. It so happens that you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. Do we remind him that spring is just a lame opening act for summer, or do we... Allergies! Yes, allergies! We just say the word allergies and somehow that'll work. What? Says Vern, visibly nervous. No way! A little pollen isn't enough to destroy the mighty spring!
Oh yeah? Then how about a lot of pollen? Eat this 50-pound of pollen I carry around for exercise and sex reasons!
No, I don't want to eat it, cries Vern. I only eat microwave burritos and pussy! He lets out a tremendous sneeze. Ha, take that, and this! Dahlia whips out an enormous bag of shrimps and peanuts and starts stuffing them into Vern's throat. Ah! He screams! Stop that! Shrimps and peanuts don't have anything to do with spring! Ha ha ha! Spring shrimp, spring season! Die! And it turns out Vern actually is extremely allergic to shrimp. Or maybe it's the peanuts, or the bees, or the gallon jug of black fluid labeled Vern poison. Whatever the cause, Vern fucking dies like a loser, and you dance on his stunner shades.
Yes! Yes! Summer is victorious! Also, I have quite a few shrimp left over. Do you want to have a shrimp party?
Hell yes! Shrimp party! You dunk them in the Vern poison. It's harmless to you and actually quite delicious. You gain 2 creativity and 1 boldness. There we go, friendos. We finally got it to start, and it only took a fucking hour! Anyway, we're back at the campfire, we're ready to gossip. Who are we sitting with? I say we sit with Moss again. Ah, hello, Nez. Thank you again for joining me. Though I must ask, why have you chosen to sit with me, Moss Man, instead of one of our 6 most charismatic campers, whom most of our friends seem to be crushing on? I don't know, cause you're not very romance-driven despite this being a dating sim, or some other chucklefuck took the log you wanted before you could sit down. No, we're just here because it's Moss. I see. Well, as long as you're here, would you like to swap scandalizing stories and rumors about people? That's kind of what we do here on my log, so if you don't like it, you can get off. Well, you're already sitting down and you don't feel like getting up, so if it's gossip Moss demands, it's gossip he'll get. Headbanging to ABBA, backflipping off an Eiffel Tower, chugging an entire blue slushy, or doing intense pelvic yoga, backflipping off an Eiffel Tower, and city bus chair, president of the Atlantic Ocean, emoji data analyst. Hey, wait, we kinda repeated this one already. I say we choose the bus chair, and type an emotion. We repeated this one already. That's what we get for re-rolling, friendos. Type an emotion. I say wasted. I say we go wasted. Yeah, we saw this one already. And it's from the same person. Okay. Part-time, yes. Our gland. There we go. Now, what will it be? Do we use our skills to grab another drink? Or do we take a gamble? Let's take a gamble this time. Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Look who's here. Welcome to my bar. Really, I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, check this drink out. Ooh, sex on the beach. No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it? Sure. Otherwise, you always have the mystery box. The mystery box, you say? Nah, no thanks. We'll stick with the safe option, sex on the beach. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Ooh, sex on the beach. Ah, sex on the beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I assure you it'll be a fun ride.
Okay.
Our fun went very high. And this is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao! Bye again, Juan. So, week 3 morning. Where do we hang out? Let's go to Scout HQ. That day, there's a guest speaker at Monster Scouts HQ. She's a Weird Eagle Monster Scout here to tell you all about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky just like you and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a high-level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still her speech instills you with 2 creativity. Nez, hi, what are you doing? Not important, it's time to kill Winter! I tracked her down. Her name is Bruma, and she lives in Alaska in a house of ice and crude oil. Let's go! You hesitate for a moment because Alaska sucks, but Dahlia triggers a travel montage before you can object. 1 plane, 1 bus, and 1 tauntaun ride later, you stand before the palace of the Herald of Winter. The portcullis opens with a tremendous grating noise. Who dares approach my sanctum? Bellows the Herald, who looks like Elsa from Frozen, but wearing a Christmas sweater emblazoned with the words, "This is not copyright infringement."
Dahlia
It is I, Dahlia Kino, and I have come on behalf of the Herald of Summer to melt you into fluid.
Foolish mortal, says Bruma. You cannot defeat the mighty winter. It is by far the superior season.
What? Summer has all the best things, revealing swimsuits, sweating profusely, and the Summer Olympics.
Indeed, says Bruma, but winter has bitter cold, not being able to go outside, and the Winter Olympics.
Curses, she's right. Damn those figure skaters and their sexy ice bikinis.
Yes, you cannot stand against me, says Bruma. Now run along, I have lunch with Sarah Palin in an hour. No, you can't give up so easily. Surely there must be a way to ruin winter and defeat the Herald. Wait, you've got it. Invite all of her relatives to a holiday dinner, then ambush them with politics. Or socks. Just give her socks.
A truly fiendish plan. Here, use my emergency socks.
You ask her why she carries around a pair of emergency socks?
They're endlessly useful! You can fill one with quarters and use it as a blackjack, or turn it into a sock puppet to keep yourself company while stranded on a deserted island. And if you ever find yourself without socks to wear, you can always use an emergency sock as a ski mask to go rob a sock store! But of course, the most powerful use of it is to give them as a gift to your enemy, thus totally demoralizing them when they expected something better. Quick, put them into an elaborately wrapped box and affix a thoughtful note! That'll show her!
And you do as instructed, and quickly present Bruma with a quote-unquote gift. What's this, she says? A present for me? Just a moment ago we were about to fight, but I'm so delighted I've forgotten about all of that. Let's see what's inside, shall we? Oh my! It's... socks? What the hell, you guys? You knew I wanted a bathtub made of crystal! You knew! I don't even wear socks, I wear leggings! Socks are totally incompatible with my character design. It's not even Christmas and you ruined Christmas! You ruined it so bad there's no going back to Christmas ever again! I quit! And Bruma melts away into a very annoyed liquid before your eyes. You've done it! Winter is defeated! Finally! After an hour! Hooray! All the snow in Alaska melts and all the reindeer fucking die. Wait, what? Serves them right, reindeer suck!
Great work, Nez! Maybe it's the sudden climate change, but I think I feel myself warming up to you.
Oh boy, fuck existential threats when we can boink Dahlia. It's definitely the climate change, Alaska is ruined, but you gain 2 boldness and 1 creativity so it all evens out. And here we go, week 3 evening. Only 1 season left before the Herald of Summer reigns supreme. Where should we go, friendos? I say we go back to the manor to lock it in. That day in the haunted manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle up to you and asks if you would like to play a game. Jigsaw? Cool, you love games, he suggests Monopoly and categories. The tiny clown man tells you to find the exit key in an hour or he's going to rip out all of your skin. You're not super into that idea, so you decide to compromise by going to an escape room and solving some puzzles together. It's a lot of fun, but you don't gain fun here, so you gain 2 boldness instead.
Hi, quick question, does it count as kidnapping if I'm abducting you to help me do the thing you agreed to help me with?
Yes.
Never mind, you can answer later. Right now I need to knock you out and drag you to Portland, Oregon.
And before you say I would have come with you willingly, you wake up with a bump on your head, stuffed inside a suitcase on the PDX baggage carousel.
Great, there you are, let's go! It's time to defeat the Herald of Autumn. Their name is Autumn, and they live in a giant pumpkin.
Dahlia's intelligence turns out to be wrong. The Herald's name is Autumn, alright, but they live in a tasteful craftsman bungalow. They are a giant pumpkin. Hey friends, says Autumn sitting calmly on their porch with a steaming mug of tea. Here to come defeat me on behalf of the Herald of Summer, etc, etc.
That's right! Although I have to say I'm a little surprised that Fall is the final boss of this thing.
I'm not surprised at your surprise, says Autumn. Chill lo-fi plays seemingly from nowhere. Every quirky person thinks they're the only one who likes fall. The thing is, Autumn says as they adjust their cozy scarf, everybody in the entire world thinks of themselves as quirky, so fall is the most popular season by far and will be forever.
Not if I have anything to say about it, and I do. What I have to say about it is, no!
Talk is cheap, honey, says Autumn. Their voice makes you want to fall into a pile of crisp, colorful leaves. How do you actually plan to defeat me?
Well, I'm gonna punch you real hard.
No, says Autumn after thinking about it for a second. Punching really isn't the vibe right now.
What do you mean? Punching is always the vibe. Watch, I'll show you. I can't do it. The vibes are too chill. It's like trying to punch my way out of a warm quilt. Ah!
Oh no, with Dahlia's greatest weapon out of commission, how will you ever defeat Autumn? Well, you've got one or two ideas. Sunburns ruin summer, allergies ruin spring, family drama ruins winter, but fall is ruined by drone attacks. Or exploit fall's greatest weakness, offer them pumpkin spice flavored poison. Calling a drone strike. And for the first time, Autumn's calm demeanor falters. Drone attacks? Aw dang, you found out my only vulnerability. It was pretty chill of the self-aware drones to agree to a truce with monsterkind at the end of the incredibly sweet monster robot war.
I fought in that war on both sides just so I could do more fighting.
But it's a bummer that the truce just forced them to confine all their drone strikes to fall. If it weren't for the constant fear of drone strikes, fall would really be the perfect season. Oh well. Autumn sighs and lets her eyes drift up to the horizon. Oh no.
A drone attack? But it's summer!
Says Autumn shrugging. Everything within a 30-mile radius of my divine person is considered to be fall for the purposes of the treaty. I live a life of constant peril. I guess I could flee again, change my name to Antonio and move to Spain, but I really like this house, so guess I'll die. Bye, friends. They wave. I hope you'll always remember the times we shared together.
I will not!
Autumn seems about to say something else, but just then, the drones blow up their house in an extremely surgical strike that only obliterates 3 of the surrounding city blocks. Dahlia protects you with a crushing muscular embrace. Sploosh!
Best.
We did it! The 3 pretender seasons are defeated! Summer reigns supreme!
A children's hospital collapses in the distance.
You should get a badge.
Oh, I wonder if I get a special badge for this! Wow, it feels great to be a hero!
Not as great as it feels to get crushed by Dahlia. Plus, you find 2 charm and 1 fun in the smoldering wreckage. And there we go, friendos, our very first secret ending. Time to cap it off. Dahlia! Will you go stargazing with us? Please say yes.
Sure thing.
After your seasonal adventure together, you want to ask Dahlia to be your summer fling. She's quite easy to find as she's radiating a potent summer light.
Hey, Nez! We did it! We defeated the other seasons! Since then, I've started to glow weirdly. I think it's obviously because I'm the best harbinger of summer that has ever existed. What? You want me to be your summer fling? Ah, of course! If I really want to achieve the best summer ever, it is clear I need a summer fling. I'm Dahlia Kino, Queen of Summer, Conqueror of the Seasons. Bow to me, Nez. Henceforth you shall be known as my summer fling. May you bask in my beauty and feast on my estival flesh.
It's summer.
And Dahlia accepts you in her warm, buff embrace. She's full of radiance and beauty, it blinds you powerfully. You become her summer fling. The good news is that by defeating the other seasons, this summer lasts a whole year while new seasonal harbingers appear. Best summer ever. Heyo, there we go. The very first secret ending to Monster Camp on YouTube. Before we knew it, those 3 weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for all of us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it, how those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. And every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night. Feeling like I was starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start.
Yo, that's us! And there we go, friendos, Dahlia's best summer ever secret ending. I hope you friendos really do appreciate the amount of time and work I put into trying to figure out this secret ending. It took me hours learning all the right sass for that and just trying to re-trigger the event. I'm kinda exhausted right now, but holy shit, the end credits were worth everything. If you friendos also enjoyed this run of Monster Camp as much as I did, leave your comments down below, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to always stay up to date with our videos. Until our next episode, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye, friendos!